We're here with Alex Kendrick. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Oh, thank you so much. It's fun to be here. Exciting to see everybody again.
We've been following you since your early films. There have been so many marriages resurrected and saved because of War Room and fatherhood stepping in with Courageous. What can we expect from Overcomer?
Well, this movie talks about identity. Basically, it asks the question, what do you allow to define you? And we believe that the Creator defines His creation. So we hope that people watch this film and realize my identity shouldn't just come from my job or finances or success or even my family. It should come from what God says I am. And when your identity is founded in the character of the Lord, everything else can change, but I still know who I am because He is my identity. And so we hope people get a lot of inspiration and hope out of it. They will be entertained. They'll laugh and cry and be excited, but at the same time, we just wanted to make a good film.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask this because we're in a time where there's an identity crisis, I believe, in our nation. How can we speak to the society that says identity changes left and right? How do we speak through media?
So when talking to our culture, you first have to identify what they believe identity comes from. And so once they know you hear them, then we point to the fact that God not only created you, He knows you better than you know yourself, and He has the authority to tell you who you are. You know, my basketball coach at our school got to tell my daughter, you're now a starter because you're very good. And she said, but I don't deserve to be a starter, I'm too young. And he said, no, I determine who starts. And so He has the authority to do that. So my relationship with God is based on the fact that when He says, if you're in Christ, if I put my faith and trust in Jesus Christ, I'm forgiven, I'm chosen, I'm sealed, I'm redeemed, I'm all of the things He says I am. So it's not my feelings, it's what He says I am.
Yeah. And you've got your son, Caleb, here. Yes. All right, what's your role in the film, Caleb?
My role is Will Harrison. I play the son of my dad, and
That should have been pretty easy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also playing a different character, which is a different life for him. And it's also a different dad. Well, in the movie, he's my dad in real life, but he plays a different dad.
That's a very good point. So what was it like for you separating yourself from Caleb, even though the face is still the same? He's playing a role that's not your dad. He's Will's dad. What was that like?
It was fun, but also Will's going through some struggles with he doesn't know if his parents are fighting, and so he doesn't want them to divorce, and so it's kind of hard for him during the movie. But playing him was really fun because he also had a fun role because he had a big brother too who really encouraged him and loved him, and they had a really good relationship. So, yeah.
The reason I like that is because at your age, how old are you?
I'm 12.
12. At 12, that's a very important point that you just made, that even though he's my dad, I wasn't playing the role of Alex's son. I'm glad to see that you made that distinction. I want to close with this because I actually was talking to Kevin Peoples about this. My husband and I have 12 children. And so we are constantly bringing our children with us when we do projects. What has it been like including the family, not just working a business and leaving the family at home, but bringing the family in to accomplish what God is saying?
So this was the first of our 6 films where we basically included our whole family. My wife and kids were helping out on set or with catering or with decorating and props and things like that. And they also were extras in the film. And of course, Caleb plays my son in the movie as a character. But we loved doing that together. There's a lot to be said about a family unit building unity by doing projects and things together. So it was a real blessing for me.
So for everyone who says it's a burden, I don't see how we could ever pull it off, know that part of our prosperity rests in that family unit that God has given. All right, how can we find out more about Overcomer?
So Overcomer comes out August the 23rd in 1,500 theaters across North America and 24 countries. You can go to overcomermovie.com to get information and to get tickets.
All right, the Kendrick brothers have done it again. We're here at Columbus. We're excited at the premiere of Overcomer. Thank you so much for watching. It's Caps. We'll see you soon.